What's going on, everyone? This is Geki. I just want to do a little video about Vega's potential Vskill 2s that I think we might get with the Champion Edition patch that's coming out very soon, hopefully. They haven't said exactly when, but they said that the patch is dropping this month of December. I'm assuming it's going to come after Capcom Cup, the day of, or maybe the Monday or the Tuesday, but I assume within that week the patch will be live and we'll get the V skills, we'll get Gil and all his costumes, plus the balance changes. And don't worry, I will be going over the patch note for every single character. I will focus more on Vega, of course, and just like with Season 4 and Season 3, I'll do, a Vega update and overall things I notice and some sample combos, set up some ideas to get you guys going, okay? And that's my cat going nuts if you hear him in the back. He's hyped too, right? Aren't you, Beanie? If you come to my streams, you'll see him on camera sometimes. But anyway, I digress. So the first thing I think that's very likely for Vega is Cosmic Heal. Now he had this move in, the origin is Alpha 3, and the move was pretty bad. It was a pretty bad move in Alpha 3. Very slow startup. It did low crush, and it did a good amount of guard meter break, where it did some guard damage, which is okay, but it was so slow that you almost never saw it. Usually when you would see it, it was an accident from the opponent. But in Street Fighter 4, if you guys haven't seen, I'll show you. It's this little hop kick, right? Down forward heavy kick. Now, the reason why this was good, as in this version of Street Fighter, you could use it for corpse hop setup. So once you knock the opponent down, you could hop over them and go for like a little fast mix-up. Sort of like how Crimson Terror in Street Fighter 5 goes over the body. So you do like, EX Flying Barcelona attack, and after you land, you instantly do light kick roll. That was nerfed in later seasons, so now it's not so practical because the meaty option is not very good. So I don't think we will see the same application with this. However, this was very good for tick throwing if you space it out, and it could be plus if you space it at the tip. And it helped in juggle combos as well, which is very good. So this could be a move that I see him getting in Street Fighter 5 as more of an offensive move, and utilize more as like a throw bait or a low crush. So basically like Vega does like clawless pressure, like maybe like 2 normals, and then he does like walk forward and then Cosmic Heal, and then if they throw, they get hit, they get launched, and you get like a little mini juggle. Maybe you get like light kick Crimson Terror to combo, or you can do like ASE if you have claw, or you can go for EX wall dive with meter. I think that would be a very, very cool V-Skill 2, and I think it would help him a lot actually, and give him some utility. I still think V-Skill 1 needs to be buffed regardless of what they give him, but I think that would be a very nice complementary opposite to V-Skill 1. The other thing he could get, which I think is the only thing that's basically missing from his toolkit in Street Fighter 5 that isn't already covered by something else. So, for example, I don't imagine him getting Rolling Crystal Flash because he has Crimson Terror, which is already a roll. Yes, the roll is different because he does a kick instead of slashing with his claw, and the utility is different. One's a combo tool, one is for pressure and chip and corner carry. A lot of people are saying that he'll get Scarlet Terror like he has in Street Fighter 2 Turbo and in Alpha 3 and in Street Fighter 4. But the reason why I don't think he'll get it, it would be nice if he gets it because it's a solid anti-air. Unless they make it like Street Fighter 4, then it's gonna be trash. But if they make it like ST, whew, that's gonna be a good anti-air. Anyway, but the point why they don't think they'll add it, because Vega already does it with EX Crimson Terror. The follow-up, the last hit where he gets the juggle, that's Scarlet Terror. So I don't think they'll make that a separate move on its own, let alone a separate V-Skill. So what I do think is very likely, and I'm hoping that they buff this in some crazy way, or some way that makes it at least useful, is Sky High Claw. So if you guys don't know what Sky High Claw is, he had it in Super Turbo. It was very bad. He had it in Alpha 3, mildly better, but still terrible. And in in Street Fighter 4, he had a version of it that was just as bad as ST, but the EX version was useful. But here, so I'll show you this here. This is Sky High Claw. You charge down and press up punch instead of up kick, and you dive off the wall, but instead of doing the Barcelona tech as you're seeing here, you would just dive straight at a specified height or angle. Go back here. Now, the reason why this is very bad is that it was super punishable on block, and it did no damage on block. It wasn't plus. You couldn't combo off of it. It was literally a way to hard call if the opponent was going to jump into the air and basically try to challenge your wall dive. That's the only real practical use, is like a hard read, but the reward for doing it versus the risk was just not great. So that's why we really didn't see that move. However, in Omega mode of Street Fighter 4, basically the last patch that dropped after Ultra Street Fighter 4 came out was Omega mode, and it basically altered the cast. If you haven't played it, it's really fun. And a lot of the new mechanics and a lot of the Street Fighter 5 changes to characters have come from this mode. Not all of them, of course, but definitely a handful. So one way they could do Sky High Claw is this, and how they did it in Omega mode. So instead of making it go off the wall, it's just a little short jump. So it's an empty short jump, but if you press a button, you can do a Sky High Claw like that. So I think that's better. I didn't really play around with it too much in Street Fighter 4, but I don't know. Unless, personally, in my opinion, if you don't make... the only useful version of Sky High Claw was the EX version of Street Fighter 4, and I'll show you what that did. So this is EX Sky High Claw. This was decent. So you see the reason why, because it's very fast on startup. You can choose what wall, obviously. It's fully projectile invincible, and you can use it for cross-up setups. So basically, if you knock them down, a hard knockdown, you do a certain frame kill, and you can get a cross-up setup as well, which is very, very good. It's very nice. And it's relatively safe unless they block certain special moves can punish it, but it has decent utility. I don't know how that as a V-skill would be as useful, but so far my bet for the most useful is definitely Cosmic Heal. We'll see what they give him. I honestly have no idea. Apparently one of the design choices that they were going to go with for Vega's V-trigger was that he like snaps his fingers and then does like a matador pose, and apparently a cage falls down on the stage, kind of like how it happens on his current Bloody Garden stage. But that was going to be his V-trigger, but apparently that was scrapped because of budget's sake. So I don't know. We've seen characters having crazy V-skills so far revealed, like Zeku with the flying animal. I'll call it an animal, I think it's a ferret, not too sure. But there's a flying kick across the screen. I hope that he has other animals that come out for other variations, like how Strider did in Marvel vs. Capcom and whatnot. We've also seen Birdie with the chewing bubble gum, like the chewing time V-skill, where he blows a giant bubble. You can use it as a projectile, and you can get some crazy situations, it seems like, off of it. So I hope it's something like maybe Vega puts the opponent in a cage for a period of time. I don't know. Or like, I don't know, let's say maybe he dodges a bull and a bull comes running across the screen and like charges at the opponent. That'd be kind of interesting. So yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see for this weekend. I hope you guys enjoy watching Capcom Cup. I will be streaming on Sunday at twitch.tv/Geki_CP if you guys aren't following already. And I'll be doing some match analysis, a bit of Street Fighter work, and then we'll be watching a bit of Capcom Cup, maybe depending on the time, and also doing a bit of Vskill as well. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Be kind to one another, and I'll see you guys next time.